Lightworkers are the saviours of the world. Aita, channeling her higher self, May of 2020. Planet Earth is moving into a whole new world adventure. The old third-dimensional paradigm is falling, is failing, is crumbling. We have lived through the human programming, training, simulator adventure. We have experienced fear in order to learn love. The earth was designed for humanity to experience darkness, fear, separation from true self, from our soul and our brethren, and then return to love. Lightworkers, this lifetime has been a real challenge for you. We, your true selves, your consciousness in the spirit realm, your guides and angels, knew it would be difficult, but we could not imagine how difficult you would find it. The density of the planet Earth adventure, or should we perhaps call it its misadventure, has been massive and onerous indeed. There were times when we thought you would not survive. There is a hymn. I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry. All who dwell in darkened sin, my hand will save. I have made the stars of night. I will make their darkness bright. Who will bear my light to them? Who shall I send? Here I am, Lord. It is I, Lord. I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord. If you lead me, I will hold your people in my heart. You, our dear Lightworkers, were the volunteer spirits, the great galactic beings who sent their souls, part of their great multidimensional beingness, to planet Earth to raise the frequency of the lost and programmed human inhabitants. You came in as empaths. You were of a loving, kind and generous nature. You were as free as the wind, spontaneous, happy and enthusiastic. You were really lost in the heavy energy of the negative down spiral frequency that Earth had been enmeshed into. The planet Earth experience was designed by Spirit, Prime Creator, and you to grow souls exponentially into lighter and greater, more loving beings. The events, the challenges of each human life are planned uniquely, individually, for each soul to expand out of the entrained negative teachings of their environment, to expand back to love. So we humans are faced with functioning and separation. We each think and behave reactively, according to our conditioning. We are each looking for love and validation from each other. This is looking for love in all the wrong places, for each of us, in our ego's small self-thought system, from that negative space of seeing what is wrong with the world and each other, cannot praise or give agape, unconditional love. Instead, we throw prods and pokes, barbs of painful words at our brethren. As the unpleasant things we are taught to say come automatically out of our mouths, we react viscerally from the pain we feel at hurtful comments. The irony is that we are not aware of our own behaviour. We do not know that we are taught by repeated words and criticisms to behave in a specific negative way. The eye does not see itself. We are basically taught to be unloving. We are taught to always expect to see what we perceive to be the faults in others. We ourselves feel like worthless sinners. Our parents and caretakers, our governments and religions, our media, give us messages day after day that tell us how impossibly sick in mind and body we are. This repetition is the way that we humans are programmed. And then, from that programming, we project all our feelings of inadequacy and fear onto each other. This is how our earthly human adventure works. This is how we are entrained into fear. The human hero's journey to enlightenment is to descend into the dark cave of fear thoughts, of the deception perception, the illusion of worthlessness, pain, and inadequacy. The human hero's journey is to face their fears, face those monsters, the monstrous and untrue negative thoughts, and therein, through the knowing of darkness, find a deeper and greater preference, a deeper and greater beingness in and for love. This is the experience you have lived through, dear humans. And you, dear Lightworkers, those who incarnated at a higher frequency, are coming into your own true knowing of your great soul. Nothing can be healed until it is seen and revealed. The seeing and revealing of our programmed negative thinking is the dragon we have slayed. All humans are in the process of slaying it. You, our precious Lightworkers, came into the earth adventure to help. The negative programming that was planned to gently raise man from dark to light was hijacked. The darkness, the density, was great indeed. Humanity was tricked into allowing him herself to be treated as deplorable sheeple. There seemed no way out of the enmeshment in which the dark, the powers that be, had imprisoned people. That is when the call went out to galactic beings. It is time for you to wake up, dear Lightworkers. You are the galactic beings. You are the great souls who responded to God's call. I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry. Who will bear my light to them? Who shall I send? You laughed with delight at the prospect of helping. You saw the chance to grow yourself into greater heights of loving, blissful beingness. You volunteered with enthusiasm and ardour. You sent your soul here. You sent a part of your great galactic beingness, your great multidimensional self. You sang, "Here I am, Lord. It is I, Lord. I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you feed me. I will hold your people in my heart." You are oh so precious Lightworkers, are the saviours of the world. This is your gentle wake-up call. It is time for you to realize your divinity, for you to realize who you are. It is time for you to humbly claim your greatness. It is time for you to hold God's people in your heart, to help them rise from their dark nightmare. You, dear friends, love all of humanity, all of nature, all of this world and its creatures. Now, love yourselves intensely and immensely, for you are divine, great galactic beings. You are of God, and you know all is of God. You now feel your soul's inherent lovingness as a state of your everyday being. There is a hum of the blissful qualities of God, source, consciousness in the background of your daily endeavours. Life is good and getting better. You now look for validation from yourself. You talk to your soul, to God, to consciousness throughout your peaceful and benevolent days. You know in the depths of your beingness that all is well. You trust God's holy plan for the redemption of planet Earth. You see how the illusion of darkness, the great Shakespearean tragedy-comedy play of planet Earth, is ending. You see how light is being shone on the darkness, on the corruption. Dear precious Lightworkers, you are changing every day now. You are radios that have tuned yourselves to the high-frequency energies of the loving fifth dimension. All is well in God's world. You trust the plan that God has for the universe, the galaxies, planet Earth, and humanity. You now see the part that you have in it. Your life's purpose is becoming clear to you. You have sifted and sorted your talents, preferences, and abilities. You are service to others. You have returned to embodying the blissful, loving, compassionate, grateful, joyful, wise, discerning, generous qualities of God. You have left the human negative entrainment behind. You no longer look for validation from others. You know who you are, and you are love. You turn to your soul for direction and support. Your ego no longer runs your life. You are the saviors of the world, and you are awake to your greatness. You are holding God's people in your heart. Welcome to Terra Nova, the new earth. Welcome back to heaven, Nirvana, to a new and beautiful life, a new marvelous and magnificent world reality, a new vibration of love. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings indeed.